earliest memory is the day my mother died when I was only 2 years old, and though I was so young, the events remain vividly in my mind, shaping my earliest understanding of life and loss. My father, John Tanner, had moved our family from Virginia to a settlement on the Kentucky River, and though I cannot recall the name, I remember the river, the simple cabins, and the forested hills around us. Life at home was strict, and my father's discipline was harsh. I remember being punished for not attending school one rainy day, though my sisters had neglected to tell me to go. That first taste of fear and injustice planted in me a longing for freedom, and I often wished to leave the confines of the cabin and live among the Indians I had glimpsed from afar. Soon our family relocated to the mouth of the Big Miami, clearing the land and preparing cabins. The forest seemed alive with the hidden presence of Native Americans, and my father warned us not to venture outside. But my curiosity and impatience got the better of me. While helping to care for my baby brother, I slipped out and wandered into the yard, then toward a walnut tree where I had found last year's nuts. It was here that I first encountered Manitogasik and his son Kishkaukeo, 2 Indians who seized me and carried me off into the woods. I fainted and remember little, only awakening to find myself thrown over a log and dragged along between the 2 men, threatened by a third, who almost killed me with a tomahawk before Kishkaukeo intervened. I was carried to a hidden hickory bark canoe on the riverbank and transported across the Ohio River to the south side, where I was introduced to the tribe's customs, forced to help plant corn and perform labor, learning survival through both fear and necessity. At the hunting camp, I fell asleep one day and was tomahawked and left in the bushes, only to be found by my Indian mother and sister, who revived me with cold water and tears, and gradually I recovered. Life with Manitogasik was harsh, with frequent punishments and labor, but I learned quickly, gaining skills in carrying wood, catching horses, and assisting in hunting tasks. Eventually, I was transferred to Netnoqua, a female chief and influential figure among the Ottawas, who treated me with care and kindness. Her husband, Tajawinin, became a father figure, indulgent and patient, and I was provided food, clothing, and the opportunity to play and work with her sons. Under their guidance, I learned to hunt, first with a pistol, striking pigeons for the first time, feeling pride and anxiety as I tested my skill. The first successful hunt brought me recognition, respect, and my first taste of triumph in the wilderness. Scarcity of game and harsh winters challenged me, and I learned to endure cold, hunger, and isolation, all while mastering skills that allowed me to survive and thrive among the tribe. I assisted during illness, carried water and herbs, and became trusted with important tasks, from setting traps to navigating rivers by canoe. Over time, I grew confident in my abilities as a hunter, learning to track deer, capture pigeons, and provide meat for the tribe. Each success brought recognition, and I began to be treated as a valued member, no longer just a child under supervision. Winters and snow deepened my resilience, while summers honed my hunting and outdoor skills. I developed friendships with the other boys, shared in their games, and learned tribal stories and wisdom from elders, understanding their culture and traditions in a way few outsiders ever could. My ability to hunt, gather, and survive earned me respect from both peers and adults. I was allowed to hunt alone for the first time, testing my skills and courage, and I succeeded, further cementing my place in the tribe. Each bear, deer, or pigeon I hunted taught me patience, observation, and precision, and the tribe celebrated these successes with feasts and communal gatherings, further integrating me into their way of life. Over the years, I continued to grow, learning to navigate rivers, handle canoes, and participate in tribal councils and group hunts. My adoptive mother, Netnoqua, and father, Tajan, continued to guide and discipline me with fairness, teaching lessons about respect, patience, and honor. I learned the value of courage, persistence, and loyalty, becoming skilled in survival, hunting, and understanding the people around me. By the time I reached my teenage years, I was fully accepted, respected, and treated as part of the tribe, capable of handling dangerous situations, hunting independently, and assisting in the daily operations of the community. The hardships of my early life, the loss of my mother, the fear of capture, and the punishments I endured transformed me into a resilient, resourceful young man. My story is one of survival, adaptation, and the deep connections that can form even in the most challenging circumstances, as I learn not only to endure but to thrive, becoming a young man who could navigate both the wilderness and the complexities of human relationships, gaining skill, respect, and belonging within a world that once seemed frightening and hostile, yet ultimately became my home and teacher.